All right, so now with the inhaler or the use of an inhaler, again, I would identify the patient and make sure that their name and date of birth and all that compares to the MAR or the medical record. And I would, compare the medications and the labels and make sure that all adds up or works together. And then I would make sure that the patient is in a comfortable environment, sitting or at a table. And I would give the patient the opportunity to kind of see the inhaler and manipulate it, the canister and the spacer device to see kind of how it all fits together. I would explain and demonstrate how the canister fits into the inhaler. And then I would also explain, what a metered dose is and let the patient know that, overuse of the inhaler could be problematic and it could include some medication side effects. I would explain the steps for administering and the squeeze and breathe MDI without the spacer. And then we would insert the MDI into the canister, into the holder, removing the mouthpiece cover from the inhaler. Then we would shake the inhaler vigorously about 5 to 6 times, holding the inhaler upright with the dominant hand. This is the inhaler here, this mouthpiece. I would have the patient sit up, stand, take a deep breath, and exhale. And then I would instruct the patient to position the inhaler in one of 2 ways. One way, they could close their mouth over the mouthpiece with the opening toward the back of the throat and the lips held tight around it. Or another way is that they could hold it in front of their mouth about 2 to 4 centimeters. And then with the inhaler properly positioned either way, the patient could readjust and have the thumb at the mouthpiece and the index or middle finger at the top. And then this ensures that the fine particles are being aerosoled. And then I would just have them empty their lungs and prepare to receive the medication. And then, let's see. Okay, then we would instruct the patient to tilt their head back slightly and inhale slowly and deeply through the mouth for 3 to 5 seconds while depressing the canister fully. So pushing down on the top end of the canister. And then have the patient hold their breath for about 10 seconds. Then they would remove the MDI from the mouth and exhale through pursed lips. And I think that's good.
Yeah.